Cancer, hi. This will be a reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you enjoy it, if it resonates, feel free to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that. And to gain early access to readings, access to exclusive readings, and a much more tight-knit community, please do join me on Patreon. You can access that in the description below. It's the first link, and that is a huge support to me and the channel. I am available for personal readings, which you can access through my website, which is also in the description below. Now, Cancer, let's see what's going on. I feel like you have maybe gone through something that has you very introspective. I feel like you're probably trying to see the truth of a situation, trying to sort of understand something, you know, because there's sort of a card of waiting, and there's also resting and healing, yet feeling impoverished. But behind you, you're working towards like a new beginning. But maybe that new beginning kind of went south in some way, or halted in some way, because it seems like you're maybe holding on to a choice. Ahead of you, there is, you know, a lot of weight on your shoulders, but in some way this does turn into a recognition or perhaps even a victory. I feel like you're probably keeping a lot to yourself. You might be very intuitive at this time. I'll clarify the High Priestess. I feel like you're secretly looking at something. You know, you're maybe not really revealing this. In the outside influence, I do have to say there is justice, there is the world. So, you know, if it's maybe a person you're looking at, maybe that's a part of the insight, because it seems like they're doing really well, or it seems like they're a very sort of upright person, but it doesn't have to be that. It could be a circumstance going a certain way. Again, you know, because it seems like there's maybe certain lessons or insights that you have started to gain, and maybe that changes your perspective on a lot of things. But I also do get a card of very much like halting, waiting, observing, feeling sort of stuck. You know, there might even be some kind of decision to make, and it's like you're not really sure how something's going to go. Advice. Advice for Cancer. Okay. Sun. So especially if there's like a goal that you want to move towards, or some kind of justice you want to bring about, you know, it would suggest maybe communicating something. It would suggest being confident in interacting with people, maybe, or a work environment, maybe. This is sort of saying to rise above your emotional uncertainty and move towards this possibility, because it does seem like it could grow into something quite big. And again, we do have justice in the world. We have the Lovers and the Six of Wands. So I'm sort of seeing this like as you conceal your own fate here. You know, it's like make that choice for victory, make that choice for recognition. This could even be rooted in commitments, partnerships, higher understanding even, or education. It could even involve potential marriage, or just like connecting with someone. It could talk about tradition. It could talk about, you know, all that kind of thing. Very much like a stable commitment. And the thing is in the suggestions, you're represented by the sun. So it's sort of saying to see this for what it is, like open your eyes to it. And it may even relate with a communication that happened behind you or some sort of notion that happened behind you. You know, your suggestion is to let your passions sort of carry you. Focus on your work or your development in some way. And, you know, maybe in certain things, as far as the outside influence goes, right? Either that's like walking away from a person or maybe walking away from a certain way of doing things. And also, you know, very much doing whatever's necessary to clear your anxiety. I feel like, you know, there might be some sort of situation that needs to be cleared up or clarity needs to come maybe. Or you simply just need to move in a whole new direction. It could be professional matters too. It doesn't even have to be related to your personal life. It could be like a whole new direction you're wanting to go creatively or career-wise, but you know, you'll never know what could have happened unless you take those steps, basically. And not taking them, you know, it doesn't really seem to be serving you, right? But I do think you will. I think you're being strategic about it because, again, even in the general message, there is a victory ahead of you. So I think that you're sort of coming to this conclusion, or this realization maybe even brings about pain in some ways, but that pain is necessary to elevate you or to help you understand certain things. Okay. What can Cancer expect? Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, so we start off with waiting, right? And there may be sort of a need to defend your position, even though you're maybe afraid of something ending, right? And also, I kind of get the impression of ignoring your feelings or holding back from healing, you know, because again, this whole spread here suggests waiting, thinking about making a move. There's been some sort of sudden change or sudden realization, right? And now you're at this point of needing to make a decision. And I do feel like it could have to do with a partnership or something, because it sort of suggests running towards wish fulfillment, right? And then ahead of you, you would have the Emperor and the Empress. This would be a perfect match, basically. This would be the ideal situation. I mean, for the Emperor and the Empress to flop out like that is sort of unbelievable in terms of relationships, right? This would be a power couple. This would be a very strong bond. And if it's not in a romantic context, it could be through a friendship or a business relationship, anything like that. But again, you know, I feel like what it's suggesting here is that you're ignoring your feelings around something because, I don't know, maybe a fear of rejection, a fear of being wrong, a fear of, you know, making the wrong choices, or just like how something will come across. Let me pull a couple of Oracle. Okay, so this is about, you know, in the past you've sort of found a lot of stillness. You've come to a lot of realizations in your life in general, maybe a lot of healing. And this does suggest hidden familiars, divine support. Animals also could be very relevant, or this could be also people in your corner that you're maybe not aware of, or spiritual assistants in your corner that you're maybe not aware of. And right now it's sort of about reflection, about, you know, looking at things, how you've handled certain situations or how you've come to understand life even. And look, from the current circumstance right now, it goes from 32, and then in the near future it goes to 33, which is opening circle, protection, rituals, lessons, simplicity. And that ultimately takes you to your natural form. Red roses, cleansing, enchanted potions. So, this is all about purifying something, very much yourself, and gaining inner peace, inner understanding, and really, finding it in you to have the strength to call in what you really want. Look, command, song, incantation, containment. This is about harnessing that creativity within and, really building up your true self. And, then we have respect, survival, liberation, freedom. And, and that is maybe what allows you to make the choices you want through certain, wounds, through certain beliefs. We have self-mastery, higher ground. We have meditation. And then we have humanity, friendship, hard work, little visions. And even and this also could have to do with ancestors in some way, because we have family, survival, death, worship. And then that takes us to influence, willpower, control, obstacles. So particularly if you have passed on loved ones or ancestors that you find strength in, maybe they're trying to guide you in some kind of way. Letting go, crossroads, cycle of life, night magic, Hecate's path. And then, again, humanity, friendships, hard work, little visions, secret seances, spiritual world, messages, assistance. Like I said, the spiritual world seems very relevant here. And then we have drawing down the moon, source, channel, stillness, right before the strength, force, expansion, calling something in, and also releasing something. I feel like someone, or different aspects of your life need to be released in order to sort of move on into this new chapter. But this would provoke some kind of debate, or there's also maybe subtlety, secrets here, information. There's maybe things to reveal in some way, or things to maybe not reveal, but things to sort of open up. Yeah, and this is all very much about purification, and also maybe letting go of a lot of past struggles, past ideas, fears, anything that you've sort of allowed to hold you back, basically. So, Cancer, I hope you found this helpful. Again, if you did, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff, leave a comment. And please do join me on Patreon. That is the first link in the description below, where all of my early access readings go, all of my extended readings go. There are, limits. There are readings that are exclusive to the Patreon community. I'm also available for personals if you want to access that through my website in the shop. I also have artwork for sale and various other things. So I do appreciate you, Cancer. Thank you for stopping in, and I'll see you next time.